Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Watch Me Practice Trading. I'm trading the E-mini NASDAQ futures on Tradeovate. I'm doing the whole week of August 15th. The 15th is a Monday. We finished Monday, and we're now on Tuesday morning, and I've done 3 recordings already on the morning. They were fairly short. I was doing some technical testing of my recording and all that good stuff, so I kept those short. And we wrapped up the last session a little bit before 9:45, so that's where we'll continue right now. We started the week Monday morning at $35,000 balance. We're up to 51,800 just by trading yesterday and today, or Monday and Tuesday morning. So we will continue and see what happens. So let's get rolling here. It's been a couple of days since I recorded the last video, so I sort of remember what happened, but we'll kind of go through everything again real quick. So top left is 5 minute, 1 hour in the bottom right, and then the two on the right, those are tick charts. We have both small and a large. And kind of what we've got here, let's blow up the 1 hour and take a quick peek. So it looks like we ran up from last week. We ran up on, let's see, which day was which day. So this would probably, so the 12th is a Friday. So it looks like we had some down action Friday. There's a nice move up over here, a lot of green. Overnight, it went sideways. And then Monday morning on the 15th, it had a nice move up of about, let's see, about 150 points, something like that. Peaked, went sideways. Looks like Monday, the close was right around here. So it just went sideways overnight. And now Tuesday morning, we had a pretty deep sell-off over here. Well, not huge, but still, let's see, 7 a.m. So this is 8 a.m. So somewhere in here is market open, and it ripped down, let's see, about 100 points, let's say, and then came up. So let's see, where are we at with things? We're trading momentum. So on the 5 minute, we're momentum short, kind of mixed on the 1 hour, mixed-ish on this tick, and this one is going long. The small tick is going long. So it could go either way, but let's just watch it a little bit. Let's kind of talk about what happened here for over the past. So it's, what time is it? It's 9:47. And let's see, over the past 10, 15. So we had a sell-off, right? Since open. So here's the open. And these lines, that's the opening range high, middle right here, and then the low right here. So we dipped down. We set the opening range over here at 9:30. We ripped down a little bit down here, which is just below yesterday's opening range low. Came down over here, and then now for the past almost 15 minutes, we've been green. So we've been moving up. So potentially we're going long for a little bit, but if it is going to go back down, this is kind of a good place. Oh yeah, we'd want to be 12. Here, we'll expect some kind of reaction here. We'll dip our feet in the water here and kind of see what happens. Again, we're kind of in a position where it's been going short, but it could continue to go short. Here, it could also kind of go up. We don't have a clear indicator. At least I don't see one of it moving in one way or over the other. But we'll kind of expect it to maybe react here and go down. We might have missed this already, but let's see if it kind of comes up here, picks us up, and then goes down. And we're kind of, so these lines here, they're all momentum indicator lines. And we're kind of like at a little bit of a reaction area. There's about, ooh, is it going to pick us up? Kind of want to, okay, got us. Good, good, good. Well, hopefully it's good. So we're in for 2 contracts, short, slightly in profit. We'll see if it comes up and picks us up here. I'm going to drop this down just a touch. Because it looks to me like it's edging down. So I don't know if it'll come up this high. Let me zoom in a little bit. Whoa. That was a quick move up. Okay, we're in for 4. Not sure. I'm not hearing the. I'm not hearing the system sounds. Okay, so we're picked up for 6. I don't like those moves up. Let's see. I'll see if it gets down here, we'll kind of lessen the load a little bit just to reduce our risk. Because here's our first buy right here, our first sell. Yeah, so this is our first entry with this first short right here. So this will just put us in a little bit of profit. And then our average will move up here to like 576. This will also pay for the trade slightly. Let's see. And then in the downward direction, expect it to go to like 560 at least, or maybe 544. How are we looking on others over here? So there's something here. So that puts, okay. So there's a level here. There's a level here, right at our sell or our buy. Let's move that up just a little bit. So we've got a level here around 560, which I think is the one that I mentioned. Yeah, 560 ish average, which coincides with the opening range low. Got the 50% of the big red candle here, which kind of coincides with this guy here, the green one. Now what's going on here? So we had some back and forth, some greens moving up. Could have established a low here. At around 526. Okay, did we get taken? Yeah, we got taken out. Okay, so we're in for 4 contracts. Should have made a little bit of money. $27. Okay, whatever. That paid for the trade. We're slightly in profit. We had some big green candles. We're over here now, which is a reaction area on a couple of different charts. And maybe it's bouncing off of this. It could be holding this. This level here around 570. Close to 10 o'clock. So in the next 4 minutes, we'll probably have some kind of action, a little bit of excitement maybe. So up here, it looks like it peaked right at the 50%, bounced off of it. Is it going to hold this? No. I don't like this. Or at least I don't like where our average is and compared to where price action is. But it did make a nice move down. We'll do a trailing stop. So we sold another 2 contracts right here, which is at a momentum indicator. If it checked into that, it could do a reversal or it could continue. So right now, either in this area here, we've got 1, 2, 3 momentum indicators right around here. If it continues, I would expect it to come down here around 560. Like right there. Or it could come back up. So we've got a nice profit. We're in only 2 contracts right now, so about $800. We already booked 264. Nice move. I wish we had more than 2 contracts, but it is what it is. Okay, so we went past 560. Can we make it to like 545 or 545, 548? We stopped just short of it. Let's see if it'll. Yeah, it looks like it's probably going to hit our stop. It did. So there, for many years, I'd be like, hey, let me widen this. So I move my stop up just to give it more room, because you're thinking, hey, let me give it more room so it could go down. And usually what happens is you just give back all your profits. So after our first trade, we're at $911 after fees. That's pretty good for about 15 minutes of being super cautious. If I didn't take these off early, these first 4 contracts, we would have been probably a lot better. Okay, so where are we at now? So we went and we went below the opening range low, not by a whole lot, by about maybe, I don't know, 10 points. We overshot it because opening range low is right here. We overshot it, came back up, bounced off of these, and now we're going back down. I'm trying not to FOMO in short here. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. So this is the opening range low. Oh, wow, look at that. See, we overshot it, came back up, bounced off of these indicators, and then just tagged opening range low. And now we're going back up. Opening range low also seems to coincide, or this is the low right here. It coincides with some level that I drew earlier. Down over here, I think, on the 1 hour. Anyway. Then just looking at these momentum indicators over here, they're kind of bunched up together. So that really doesn't tell us one way or another in the short term what's going to happen. We're still mostly momentum short on the 5-minute. Could be a switch over on this guy here. Let's see if we're switching to long. Actually, no. Got pushed down here. Yeah, made it almost to this line here, this level that I drew earlier. And came back down. What is that? This coincides with the high from Friday at 2 o'clock. Okay, I'm trying not to FOMO into this right now, either shorting or longing just based on what I see in the price action. Let's come up with some sort of a plan and then put in entries according to that. So this tick chart is not telling us much of anything. Everything's kind of bunched together, so it could fall over either way. Shortish, shortish, shortish. And we can try shorting it again. Or maybe even just do the crazy thing of just not put any trades in yet. Yeah, a lot of wicks over here, especially on the top. Those show intention. And we're kind of going sideways right now. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So ranges, which are brutal to me, and not something that I should usually trade. So we've got a range here, and we're kind of, this is like in the middle. Now we're kind of on the low end of it. How about if we do this? We'll try to trade the range. We got picked up for 2 right at the bottom. Oh, it's after 10. I thought it was going to be more exciting. Let's see, where's 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock's right here. So it went up and down. So we did catch maybe the bottom, but only with 2 contracts. And when I say the bottom, I mean the bottom of the range. So if we're short, this would be a fade trade. So we don't want to stick in this for very long. We could just want to, like, when it gets up to like here, just take off 1 contract. And see if it bounces back down. Okay, so we dropped 1. Wait, oh, we got picked up twice. Wait, 3 long. What did I do? How the heck did I do that? I thought oh, no, wait. I didn't. Okay. We must have gotten picked up twice. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the charts. I'll have to look at this video. I thought I was in for 2. Um, okay. Oh, I know what I did. I hit buy instead of. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting long, but I was thinking I was short. Okay, so yeah, we want to sell. That messes up our average. And I think I just dinged my 100% trading. No, still good. Yeah, so I thought I was too short when I was trying to take that one off. So I hit buy to take one off, but I was actually long. Definitely pay attention to what you're doing. That's super important. Okay, let me. Okay, so we'll sell another one. Okay, now we're in only 1 contract. If we get up here, let's go around this one. There, you go away. And then we've got 1 contract here. So if we get up here, I just clicked on the blue line. Yeah, this is something I've been starting to do lately. So I keep the left chart here at 1 and this one at 2, or 2, 3, 2, 4, whatever it is. And actually, you know what? We'll do this. Actually, we need to switch this to 1. So we'll put a trailing stop here. Maybe I should have widened that a little bit. Yeah. That might be the, Looks like it's stalling right here, right at this level. Look at that. So this area has been like hit a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like the fifth time it's potentially bouncing off of here. Over here, it definitely didn't do it. Just slightly higher, it did, but okay. Okay, it took us out. How are we doing? 1400. Again, we're in the middle of the range here. It looks like there could be like a what I call a minor and a major range. So this could be the big one. And then there could be a smaller range. Oh, come on. A smaller range right here. So we're right at the top of it. But like I was saying, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be like the fifth time it's hitting it. The more times it hits, the more it's apt to break through. We're still short-ish. Possible flip over here to go long. It started back here a couple minutes ago. Still short. This is still mixed. We'll dabble. One contract. See if it gets up here. Okay. Mm. So we're in for two contracts short. That I did pay attention to this time. We've got one more. Looking for a slight overshoot over here. There's been some pretty big moves up. It's no good. So 10, 12. Is this any particular level? So we might be checking in here to this momentum indicator. We're slightly above the 50% yesterday, where it was used as a low and kind of as a high over here. And we're like right there again. This could have hit it again. This is a really aggressive move up at the top of this ATR band. This kind of sucks. Okay, just reversed. Of course, right at the top. It really dinged us. So I'm thinking it's coming at least up here. So back here, we switched to long. We're now long on this tick chart as well. We reversed from short to long and immediately went negative. Looks like it's stalling here. So looking to go at least up here or up here. Anything else significant? Oh, right at the middle of this candle. So we'll take a profit here. Look at that. It is just playing right around our average. It's a nice move up. Oh, I like that candle. I didn't like these because I was on the wrong side of them, but I do like that one. Keep going. Oh, excuse me. So we're in 4 contracts long. We're about $400 in profit, so about 100 a contract. We're thinking it's going to go up to at least here. Let's see. I'll put a trailing stop down here. So even if we exit here, I mean, we're still doing okay for this session. $300. We were up quite a bit, and then so we were up 1,400, and then when we reversed, that really dinged us for 1,000. Yeah, so much for this. The 100% positive trades. Oh, it took us out. Okay, so we're 3 contracts long. We just took our first profit of these. So we're up to 500. That paid for the trade. And we'll see what happens here. So what I'm expecting now is looking at the 5-minute. Could have a reaction here where it's at slightly above here at 620-ish, 635 maybe. Yeah, so here between here and 635, we could have something. So I'm going to see, we're at about 35 minutes right now in this recording. Here, what I'll do is this. I'll do one trailing sell, and then I'll put a static down here. So this is a trailing. It's going to follow, and then this one's going to sit still. We'll see how this one plays out. We're about almost $1,000 in profit on this one with 3 contracts, I think. Hope so. Ooh, is that going to take us out? Oh, that was close. Yeah, so this one's going to follow, and then this one's going to sit still, and I'll move this one. As I would said, if I set something on this chart, it's static. This one will follow. I'm sorry. This one will be trailing, and then this one will just sit there. It won't move. Then this one here is just to book some quick profits in case of it going back. And then this here will keep it here in case this is a runner, like one of those days that we've had a whole bunch this summer where it just goes north or it just, goes south. I almost feel like this is too close. Okay, so what do we do? Okay, so we went past that line. It's going to take us out now. Yep. So overshot our level, and it went pretty darn close to 630. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, just in the interest of time. Well, let's do 200 speed. So what are we doing? We're long. Mixed. We were long. I just picked up one more just in case it reacts off of here. And we'll switch this to 3. Sell 3. Close. Move this up. So we took a profit earlier. Bought in lower. Back to 3. Because it looks like it switched to long, but this might be reactionary and it'll come back down. Come back down to where? Either come back down to here, right at this white line. Actually, somewhere between where it's at and this white line. Could bounce off of this. Could bounce off of this on the top end, this on the low end. Or it could come down all the way here. So somewhere between 584 and 590. Ooh. Let's slow this back down to 100. I feel like taking one off again. But we got in here. Or do we just exit? So we kind of formed a level here at 618, 616, 618. Oh, that's good. Let's see. Is it going to break the 622? So it reacted right at it. Is it going to go back down? Okay, I took one off. We're down to 2 long. By the way, it's really dangerous to not have your stops in. If it rips, it's just seriously going to mess us up. So sometimes it's better to put in your entry first, your new entry, before you take out the old one. So buy to limit, move this up. So we just did a quick scalp. Where'd we get in? We got in here, I think, 610, and we got out at 621. So that's 10 points, like what, $200? We have 2 contracts left, $800. Could be a high again. Come back down. It comes back down, maybe down to here, which is 615. Yeah, that's 612 to 615. Or is it forming another range? So we're right below the 50%. Where are we at? 1259. Move this up a little bit. So how far below? So we're at 630, about 20 points under. This video is getting a little bit longer. So I just switched it to a trailing stop and I'm going to speed it up. It's going to be about 10 points below. Let's just see what happens. And then we'll finish the video. It's a nice move. Why isn't that trailing stop moving? Or am I missing something? Maybe, oh, it was a buy. It's really late. Apparently, I am tired not paying attention to stuff. That's a nice move. Let's see, 51. Yeah, so we're lagging by about 20 points or $400. No, $800. So how much is that? So from our break even to here, it's $555 per contract. It might take us out here. Let's see, where did it hit? Went up all the way here. Is this significant? It's kind of a low from the 1 hour, a high from the 5 minute. There's a lot of stuff over here when it went sideways. Always a lot more stuff to the left. Yeah, so if we get taken out here, it's about $1,100, which should put us at, I don't know, 23, 24, something like that. And we're going to get taken out. Unless it bounces off this momentum indicator and it shoots back up. You can do it. Yes. This is a very likely range, though, for it to go back down. So the key now, or actually, let's look at momentum. 5 minute long. Yes. 1 hour long. Everything's long right now. So we'll stick with that. We're long in only 2 contracts. We booked some profits earlier. And we're only left with 2 contracts. Let's see here. If it can break 650, where does it want to go? So like 675, 680 is a likely reaction area. So if it gets up here, we'll take one off. I think it's going to react down. So this might be a high, unless we're there now. So let's zoom in a little bit. Potential range right here. Our stop loss is just below it. We've got a sell up here because we're expecting it to kind of react here. Maybe overshoot a little bit and then come back down. If it gets below here, we'll book our profits. We're now at like 30. 30 points. Yeah, so still like $550 per contract. I guess didn't move much. I mean, the trailing stop loss didn't move. Okay, so we've got something going on here right at 650. It's inching up towards it, right? So it had a reaction, came down, momentum indicator. It's kind of like dabbling here around 650. Hit it a couple times, came down, momentum indicator, came back up. So either it's going to get tired of bouncing and then come down, take us out, and we clear this guy up on top, or it's just going to tear through and we're expecting it to go up here towards like 675, where we're going to take off half of our contracts too. So we're going to take off one. And here, let's see. We're playing with 650 again, or just under 650. Breakout, yes. Nice impulse up. So you see, like, so I drew this box over here, and it's just interesting that, it's kind of pokey in here, and then boom, 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 it like rips up, right? I wish it went further. We're approaching the lunch hour. And we are at double speed right now. So this is actually really slow moving. And I only put it up to double speed just because I left the trailing stop losses and I'm going to let it take us out. This is going to be our final trade for this video. So how big are these moves? So 35, so like 15-point moves, 10, 15-point moves. Here was much bigger, right? It came up 650, came down to 35. So I got 15 up and down, narrowing down to about 10 points. Then went up from 40. That's like a 20-point move. Let's see our other sell. Let's just say if it gets up here, we'll exit. It's like up here, I would expect it to react down. That's where we would probably want to short it. It could keep going up though. But look at that. It's held this level here for like the whole day, whole overnight. But it could be one of those days like this, right? Where it just keeps on trucking. Look at that candle. That's a huge green candle. from like 550. That's a 100-point candle, went up 100 points in the last hour. Nice move up. Now, one thing I kind of want to explain. So, I guess risk management, it can be thought of as two ways, right? You can think of how many contracts you go in. We're on only two, so we are limiting our risk over here. And also, like how many you get in at a time. So we were doing, did it just take us out? Yeah, it did. So we just booked some more profits here. We need to switch this. Sell one. And it clearly, well, you can kind of see. So we had this box over here and we broke out of it. Then we kind of used it as a low, right? Kind of bounced, overshot it a little bit, used it as a low, and then moved up again. The other thing we can do is we can just not have this here and kind of think, hey, it's going to keep on trucking. Or the other thing you could do is our average is down here at 610. So you can just have a hard stop here and just book the profits all the way up, no matter how much it goes up and down. That's if you're thinking it's going to, if that's like the low for the, not the low for the day, but it won't come below that low for the rest of the day. And there was a fairly significant move up. All right. Look at that. Since we identified that time here when I said it looks like it's momentum long, it's stuck. That's 100 points later. It moved up. We kind of messed around a little bit in there. Actually, was that where we got dinged at first? I don't remember. Actually, I think this is where, no. I know we shorted it somewhere and then we reversed. I don't know exactly where that was. But yeah, how are we doing on P&L? So we're at $2,700 and we were down, what, 1,000? So this would have been almost a $4,000 day if I didn't get dinged there. But, and we're still 1,200 in profit. Yeah, so it's almost a $4,000 day still. It would have been a $5,000 day or video session, however you want to call it. So came back down, reacted off of here. How high did it get? Okay, got to this one. So as of right now, we're either going to get taken out at 660 or 686. Oh, so what I was saying earlier was, you limit your risk based on how many contracts you're in and also like how many contracts you go in and out of, right? And how many lots. Uh, right now, I tend to be very cautious. I'm sticking with ones and twos. Um, but you do limit yourself, right? I mean, you limit your gains and losses at the expense of just being cautious. So, if we had a couple of contracts in, this would have been like really nice, but only, one and two contracts. I mean, we still made close to 4,000. So that's not bad. Okay. We've got another one where it's kind of doing a little bit of rangy action here. Let's see if it breaks out. We're at the 1 hour mark. I'm going to drop this and we'll tighten this. Maybe right here. I should have left it. So that is approximately 80. 17-point trail. And what we'll do is we'll speed it up to 400% and just see if we get taken out here or if it rips up. Might react here because it's been doing it at the white line. Or it's kind of just exhausted here. It's reverse. It's going to take us out. Or not. So 680 might have been a good place to say that there was some kind of reaction, or we just barely eked out of there and didn't get taken out. We are into lunch hour. Or we just exit. Yeah, it's going to take us out right now. Yep. Okay, where'd we wind up? So 3,800, not bad. And that's, we also got dinged 1,000. So it was almost a $5,000 day if we didn't get dinged on that reversal. So that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. What we'll do on the next video is probably start over closer to 1 o'clock. I don't know if we'll want to go during the usually slow lunch hour, but we'll start off just a little bit before 1. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this, found it informative, and catch you next time.